Hey everyone, and welcome back! I am Alvin of Alvin Inc., and this video is part of my What is Citycore trilogy. If you haven't seen the first video where I dove deep into the essential elements of the Citycore theme, I encourage you to check it out as it'll definitely help to paint a full picture of what Citycore is all about. And also remember to check out my Who are the best Citycore villagers video, which is the final part of my Citycore trilogy. Links to both videos are in the description. Now let's dive in and explore the wonderful world of Citycore designs. After touring 5 amazing islands, I found way more inspiration than I even knew how to process. So to save you the overwhelm, I've condensed everything down into a list of 10 design ideas. Let me know in the comments which design you like the most. First up, rooftops. Here we've got what looks like a storage space, maybe intended as an attic over the house, but I just love this idea of a rooftop, whatever, anything. A rooftop, a restaurant, yoga studio, spa, whatever you want. It's a great way to splash a little more personality into your island, and if you're extra lucky, you may even be visited by a little something special. Little. Save me? This is a design for all of us who struggle with actually finishing our islands, or maybe you're just feeling a little woozy after spending too much time with the chemicals. Here, you can just place down a few simple panels and declare yourself finished with a bunch of unfinished designs disguised as designs under construction. It's a relatively simple design and it looks amazing. A forced perspective design is a great way to create the illusion of your island being bigger than it actually is. You could have your main city towards the front of your island, and then in the middle have a little splash of nature, and then behind that nature, you can make yourself another small city using the doll houses from Toy Day. It adds more color to your island, and if you can manage to get the perspective just right, it creates a really lovely view. If you're building a city, you kind of need to have some type of market design on your island. Here we've got a really nice riverfront fish market, which is a fun way to show off your fancy fish catches. You could also consider making an alleyway market. This design would work really well, especially if you're going for more of a cluttered city theme. And you can never go wrong with creating markets around your Nook's Cranny building, or even around your Able Sisters. Bring the stores outside. Temples are a creative way to bring in a sense of spirituality and even just a sense of culture, since so many cultures in the real world are so closely woven with religion and temples and other places of worship. They can also be a good decision to incorporate a little extra nature into your build if you're struggling to find a good balance with that. Never, and I mean never, underestimate the power of throwing down a few vending machines and a trash can. I struggle a lot with filling in some of the smaller areas on my island, and I noticed literally all over each of the islands that I visited that so many of their small nooks and crannies were filled with these items. They work amazingly well because they give off just a little bit of light, they're tall, and their coloring can really help to emphasize the mood of your island. I really love trains, so I encourage you to consider building a train station design on your island, or even something smaller like a little subway system could be really fun. It's a flexible design that could fill a large area if you've got the space, or you could shrink it down into something smaller if you just need another filler design. When I saw this big concert stage area, I got so excited. I love going to shows and dancing to good music until the early morning hours, and if you feel the same, this is absolutely the design for you. It's super creative. This oil rig cruise ship design blew me away. I especially love how the creator used lights to really help set the scene. This is a design that I would consider a focal point of the island. That means that this is a build that I would build my island around, because obviously it needs a good bit of space, but whatever you would build in this way, like the oil rig or a cruise ship or maybe even a train on the water, whatever you're inspired by really, it's something that could define your island and would be something that really stands out from everything else. If you want your island to have a wow factor, consider something like this bay perspective. I think it's just incredible. A cityscape viewing point is another standout design that you could build your island around. These are probably a bit more difficult to create because there are so many variables to keep track of, but I think a view like this is so worth it. So definitely consider it and play around with the idea and have fun building your city. It's definitely a challenging theme, but when it works, chef's kiss, it's amazing. To help you hone in on which mood and style of the Citycore theme resonates with you the most, let's check out a few custom codes to help point you in the right direction. To start off, I've got some codes for more of a clean and organized style. This is a really nice code with petals, so it's perfect for the cherry blossom season. This pink road would work nicely with a city that maybe has a bit of a fairy core or spring core influence, and I think this brick pathing would be great for a city in autumn, and it pairs really well with this brick simple panel building code. These are some other simple panel codes that would go really well with a few different styles of city core. And I love the detail in this chain fence. I could really see it working well in like a school design. If you're looking for more of a grunge, apocalyptic kind of city style, I've got these really awesome graffiti codes that will definitely help you to kind of set that grungy mood. And of course, you'll need a few shattered windows. This is a really nice and simple concrete pathing code that I think would work really well as a sidewalk. And I've also got this red and gray brick code that I really like. And lastly, here's a code for your standard Citycore road that looks incredible. Thank you for joining me today as we explored these amazing designs and codes. Remember to check out the other videos in this series. Links to both of them are in the description. If you made it to the end, let me know which country you'd like to see someday. I really miss traveling, so I'm excited to learn about some new places that I could eventually go and visit. If you leave a like and subscribe, it would mean the world to me and would make me the happiest island representative ever. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!